Ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
Man, I miss that intro. I miss my homie. But guess what? We're not doing Podbean anymore, so it doesn't matter because I don't care if I get paid by this or not. I don't care anymore. I never did, really. But we couldn't use Tom because Podbean would not allow it because of Spotify. Even though he's independent, we had to worry about him and his production through Spotify. So, I don't know. But we'll go ahead and we'll get on this topic because last night, about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, my every account I had everywhere started blowing up. I did something that I kind of did. How should I do it? I kind of did it through Andrew, but Andrew and I have been talking about it a while, and I just did it. Made sure the date worked, and then I put something out, and I didn't make that big a deal about it. I didn't make a huge deal about it. And it was hard for me to do in the first place. And then I get these people saying, hey, guess what? He's saying that you put up a bad image of him, you put a bad thumbnail up of him, and it's disrespectful, and I mean, it kept going on, and then when I watched this live that was forever, and I was like, he's saying that we're gonna delete stuff and edit stuff. I don't delete any comments. That's not me. I don't delete any comments. I don't comment to myself. I don't like my own stuff. I don't do any of that. What goes up on our comment or on our thread, it goes up on our thread. I don't care. And I'll show you guys the image. And you guys tell me, I don't even get the chat up right now, but you guys tell me, the reason he said that it was unflattering, the image I used, I didn't steal his gecko picture and then put it up on my gecko pictures in a video of my geckos trying to sell my geckos with his images of his geckos. I didn't do that. This is an interview with him, and I took a screenshot or one of his screenshots, and I'll show you that. Let me get to where this is at. I gotta share this screen because I didn't have it set up, guys. I'm sorry, I just didn't have it set up. Right here, this is what I put up, and he says it's an unflattering pic. I'm gonna show you where I got it from, because I didn't search that much because I didn't enjoy making this in the first place, and I think it was pretty nice. I just said we talk again with Frank, and the images around his head, there was another person there. This is a template. It literally was a template that says we talk again, and I think it was with Stephanie or something like that, or another person's name. I replaced it with Frank, and I replaced the image of the woman, I'm most positive it was a woman, with him. That's what I did. 100% that's what I did. And I'll show you where I got the image because he says unflattering or whatever. I forget the exact terms. But all right, we're going to go here. Now you get to see my daughter. You get to see the work that I do. I cut this image out. You see right here, the image. Right here is the image that I used. He put his own image up. That's the image that he used on whatever this was. I just went to Google, looked up Frank, found an image, and I took the background out. That's all I did. I didn't think I had to go through all the ones and get his good side. I had no clue. He puts this up, and I see tons of his videos with his mouth open, and I didn't think it was that big a deal. So I think my problem with this whole thing is at 2 o'clock in the morning, or 2:30, I was getting messages, is him getting upset that I did an image of him wrong and disrespectful and didn't ask him first, but he stole gecko images from me and put on his thumbnails to sell his geckos. I don't get it. I'm doing what everyone wants me to do. I'm doing everything that everyone wants me to do. Wants me to interview Frank. It's been a lovely life the last year and a half, about a year, without Frank in my life. I could care less what he does. He can go do him. I helped that guy more than most know. He would message me with a problem, and I would go ahead and I would tell him what I thought. But then sometimes he would get mad saying, no, you think you're an elitist. No, I'm just giving you my opinion, what I would do. Take it or leave it. I think I remember, I probably can get the messages. I said, take it or leave it. Do what you want to do with it. But I did tell him before, there's consequences in everything that you choose to do. Some consequences are good, some consequences are bad. But all over this image, and then to tell me that I'm going to cut out comments, and I'm going to cut I put up the live and it stays. I've never cut anything out. I've never deleted a comment in my life. They stay up. Everything that he's posted on my lives has stayed up. So why would he think I start now? So what I think, and I still don't have the comments open, guys, so I'll get there in a minute. What I think is him himself has deleted comments from people, and so he's saying I can't do it. Just like he stole images from me to sell his geckos, but now he's mad that I chose the wrong image. I'm not doing this to promote him. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't even really want to interview him. I don't care if he's got 1 million subscribers on. I don't care. I breed leopard geckos. I sell all my leopard geckos. And I got people that come to me every day for advice, and I give them the same advice as I gave him. I don't care. My whole thing is not to make my face famous. I don't care. I would rather educate the kids and educate the people and give away geckos and make sure they got clean genetics. That's me. That's who I am. And the people that choose that lifestyle when they breed leopard geckos, awesome. For the people that want to be frank and have stuff pop out of there and say this is cool, good for them. Go do that. Good for them. And the thumbnail that I use for this you guys can see all this stuff. As you guys see, you guys can see everything I do. This is my daughter right here. This is my daughter. I use her for a model. So I do stuff like this. It was a template again. The step 1 and the play button up there, all that was already on there. I just replaced some images. That's all I do. Because I don't got time for this crap. I don't. You see PDFs, and now you see stuff like this. You see what I do? This is getting to be old, guys. I mean, seriously, it's getting to be old that every little thing that we do, every single thing that happens, I mean, seriously, it's getting old. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I think that this image here is not that bad. It's not that bad. He put it up. Like, there's tons of them that look that way. Then he got so technical that, oh my God, there's an X and there's a $sign and a light bulb. The guy thinks too deep in the shit. That's what he does. He's like, this is against me. So everyone, this guy's against me. This guy's doing this. It's against me. Be on my side. Guys, do what you want. I could care less. I don't even want to interview him. I don't. I'm going to ask the questions that were sent to me. That's what I'm going to do. He lost my respect. I do not respect Frank at all or Geeky Gecko. I do not respect him. I don't respect him as a man because of what he did. When he reached out to me, I helped him. Even when he was making a fool of me, I helped him. Then he stole my images, and I asked him nicely to take them down, and he made another one with them. He lost my respect. That's what he did. I could have made this so bad. I could have leaned on the drama. I just put this up and said, here you guys go. That's what I did. I don't care what he does. I get messages that he keeps stuff in sandwich containers. I get messages that he doesn't use anything but ambient temp. I get people saying that he keeps 2 adults in sandwich containers. I get that he group breeds now. I get that he gets morphs popping out that he doesn't even know how to identify. He identifies new morphs by subspecies. And I mean, the list goes on and 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 on. I'm not the superhero of leopard geckos, guys. I'm just the guy that does it my way. If you like my way, cool beans, come on. If you like Frank's way, cool beans, go. But don't get upset when someone says, I'm not going to buy from you because you do this. I just don't get it. I'm dumbfounded by... it took everything in me to make this happen. Everything in me, guys. Everything in me to make this happen. And here we are talking about an image. An image. Oh, he's in the chat now anyway, because he's got to defend himself instead of just saying, hey, guess what? Gary has a problem with me. He doesn't talk to me anymore. He doesn't do any of this anymore, and he's going to let me come on his platform. He had to make something and say, I'm going to delete stuff. I've never deleted anything. I'm not the person that deletes comments on his YouTube. I'm not the person that makes up new YouTube accounts and comments to himself. I don't do any of that. It is what it is. I want organic. Bring it. If I get 10 listeners, I get 10 listeners. If I get 100 listeners, I get 100 listeners. It doesn't matter to me. Me being famous is the furthest thing from the world I want. I don't care about that. But seriously, guys, you guys don't even understand how hard it was to just make that image for YouTube. You guys have no clue how hard that was. It was so freaking hard. I mean, I am dumbfounded. Now, I might be taking this video down and re-uploading it because I do have to edit a part of it. I won't get into it. I have to edit a part that I messed up on. So live chat might be gone. Sorry, guys. It might be. But you guys can go back on and chat with it. If I can edit it with it staying up, I'm going to do that. But I don't think I can. I just don't understand where he comes from sometimes, guys. I don't understand. He plays the poor victim. Like, oh my God, these people are against me. It's none of your freaking business what I think of you, Frank. It's none of your freaking business what anyone thinks of you. Get over it. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care. And when you care about what other people think about you, that's when you do what you do. You got to make excuses for everything. You want to breed lemon frost, breed it. If you're not breeding anymore, good job. It doesn't bother me anymore. I was just trying to help a fellow human being at one time. I was trying to help you so none of this happened. So you would be respected by a lot of people. But you do you. Yeah, and then the other thing I seen in that video, I'm going to talk about it in the next episode a lot. But policing, Morph Market being a police, where are we going to get them funds? What, are we going to start taxing us? We got to send our tax dollars to Morph Market? How is he going to pay for these people to go? This is getting way out of hand, guys. Everyone's acting like the Slither thing is the first time anything like this has happened. Freaking A, Slither's been in trouble for this and been banned from all shows before. But everyone forgot about it. He's been banned from all expos before. And it just got banned again. Everyone thinks Morph Market's the biggest thing ever in history. Fauna Classifieds used to be huge. Hundreds of thousands of people on Fauna Classifieds. The BOI was so epic. It allowed you to do anything. If you had proof about it, you could post about it. It was insane. But since these new people like Frank doesn't know any of this, they talk like this is new. This is, oh my God, the worst thing. Dude, there's so many people that's done so many bad things in this hobby that it's ridiculous. I agree. But to have a policing like Morph Market be able to come into facilities now, no, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. There are government agents that can come into my facility at any given time and already look. At any given time, because I'm legit. They can click, 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 and come on in. Look at what you want to look at. It's already can be done. To have Morph Market and Darian do it, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. I could already... It it's the stupidest idea I've ever heard, because then they're going to be like, we need money for these people, so we got to start taxing you. So now you got to pay a morph market tax to even have this happen. No, we got to pay for our agents. It's just all a bunch of freaking titles and power. That's all it is. You guys want power. I mean, it's stupid. Now let's see what he's saying. Let's see what Andrew said. Andrew said you wanted me on the show to help with the popularity. I've never said that. So I'm going to ask Andrew right after this. I could probably message him now. He's probably in the freaking chat. I don't want your popularity, bro. I don't want your popularity. Okay. I don't breed geckos. I don't breed reptiles to be popular. I don't have a teenage mind. I don't. I don't need to be liked. I don't need to have people want to be around me. But for the people that want to, I welcome them with open arms. But I don't need you. And Adam, Seth, and Chris, I'm going to tell you this right now. Adam is a really good friend of mine. Seth is a good friend of mine. Me and Seth don't agree on everything. There's a difference, though. Me and Seth don't agree on everything, but we respect each other. That's the difference. We respect each other. I don't want growth. I don't want your growth. You want to know what I told Andrew? You guys want to know the truth? And there's people in this chat right now that I said that my goal isn't to fix you. Is it to change you? But maybe get some of your followers to think that there's other stories out there than the one that you spew sometimes where you're the victim. I did say that. Turn a new leaf. You had the opportunity, but you got upset over an image that I tried so hard to make it where it wasn't disrespectful. I tried with everything in me to make it not disrespectful, and you said that you're upset that I didn't have the respect for you to come to you and ask you first about how it looked, but you stole my pictures, stole them to use to advertise your geckos for sale. I don't respect you. I don't respect you at all. Because I did this to give you a chance, because everyone knows the Seths, the Heidis, the Adams. Every single person knows I'm not going to edit it. I won't do anything to it. They all know this. But you didn't give me that respect because I've never done it. I've never made accounts to comment to myself. I never deleted comments. And I never stole images from you. I put up an image of you because I'm interviewing you. I'm not interviewing Geeky Gecko. I'm interviewing you. I don't want to come on your show. You ready for this, Geeky Gecko? You ready for this, Geeky Gecko? I was going to put it behind a wall so no one's seen it except for me and a few other people. I was going to put it behind a wall. I almost thought about doing another channel just for it. Everything's not about you. Because I know more about you than you think. But I've kept that promise to you, haven't I? Think about it. Why waste time? I don't know. So that's what I say. You'll come on the 30th if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I don't care either way. But I am going to call you out on that. I never told Andrew I wanted you for the popularity. I'll call him out. I'll get him on this damn show right now and ask him right there live. So that never happened. No, I don't want your followers. I'm hoping your followers look at other avenues. I don't have a channel I put up Gecko Care, bro. I have a podcast. I talk about tons of different stuff. I don't need popularity. But you keep thinking that you keep pushing it down. You were gone for 9 years, remember? You were gone for 9 years. Then you came back. You had that tank in the back and you were just talking and doing the little videos. I just don't respect who you are. I don't respect you at all. You had a shot. You had a shot. After your little comments the other night on the live, like I told Andrew goes, oh, yeah, I'm kind of done with the hate. I'm like, good, brother. I cut people out, bro. You are who you hang out with. I'm not threatening you with nothing. Don't try to make it out where you're the perfect person. I sat there and helped you every single time. When you had geckos dying, I helped you out. When you were trying to breed, I helped you out. Every single time I tried to help you out. And your whole response to me was, I'm going to steal Gary's geckos and put them on my little image on YouTube to sell my geckos. Then I came to you and asked you to take them down. You wouldn't do it. You did it again. And I'm supposed to respect you? Who's got better looking geckos? Because I don't even know what that means. Everything's a competition to you. Everything. You have to be the top dog. And if you're not, you try to make your way through it. I don't get you. You can go be you. You can have better geckos than me. I sell out every year, bro. Every year. You can do whatever you want. It don't even bother me, guys. He says he has better looking geckos. It doesn't even affect me. If that's what he has to do to make himself feel better, let him. If that's what he's got to say, if he's got to say, I got better looking geckos, let him. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't even come close to affecting me. This just shows he has to have one up on everybody. I left him alone for a year. A year. See, Andrew told me that Frank was begging to come on the show. I don't know if that's true. I have no clue. But it doesn't matter. See, watch. You used my photo without my permission to sell your geckos. You got mad at me and said I'm disrespectful because I made an image, took an image you put up online to say you're coming on a show. And I should have came to you first. But you took my geckos, my gecko pictures, and said, hey, look, and it got people to, it was your image to bring them on that YouTube video. Then when I came to you, you had another chance to say, hey, Gary doesn't like it. I'm going to go ahead and take them down. And you would have been fine. I would have been, it's over. But you did it again. You didn't do it because you needed it. You did it as a jab. The market, leopard gecko market is awesome, dude. I sell out every freaking year. I don't even know what it is. I was just talking to Billy from Mutation Creations, and he was saying the same thing. Everyone's saying that they're having trouble. I don't have trouble with nothing, dude. I sell out. I don't know. I'm not keeping up with you. Dude, I haven't moved past it enough. That's why I stopped talking to you. Because you don't have respect, but you want the respect that you don't give. But you want to say you respect people. Respect's an action, not words, bro. I'm not bringing you on my show right now. I don't even really want you on the 30th, but I'm going to do it. I really don't. I don't like who you are as a person. I told you before, and I'll say it live for everybody. I said before, when we were talking, that you are great on the camera and you would be great ambassador, but get the right info. You get info, and 15 minutes later, you're making a video about it. Get the right info out. Be an ambassador of leopard geckos. You will just spew stuff until you get it right. You're like throwing shit on a wall until it sticks. I was like, okay, that's what he wants to do. I let you go. Go do it. I honestly don't respect you because of what you did to me. That was disrespectful. 100% disrespectful. Then you get mad that I could have put up there Frank the asshole that breeds lemon frost. I could have put up there Frank the asshole that renames genetics and doesn't know that he has NDB and 30 females because he bred one male to 30 females that has NDB in it. No, I actually gave you credit that you labeled them NDBE. I said, at least he labeled them. That's how I am. I say it's like the truth. I didn't do nothing. There's nothing wrong with that image. You could put my image under there and I wouldn't have cared. But you needed something to pick at. You needed something where your viewers looked at me as the bad guy, like he's going to attack Frank. Dude, I wasn't going to attack Frank. I was probably going to let Andrew talk the whole damn time. That's what I want. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about the viewership. I don't care about any of that. If they like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't. You act like YouTube's new. Dude, I've been doing this since 2006. Dude, I don't forget. Good grief, what? Let Frank do what the fuck he wants to do? Let him do what he wants to do, and then, oh, I did it, forgive me, but now you did this, and I'm coming on your show, and you put an image of me on your thing, and it's just really disrespectful, and you should have came to me first to find out how I wanted to brand it. Dude, it's my damn show. I put your face on a damn background and put we're talking again with Frank. Get over it. Get over yourself. It could have been 10 times worse. Have respect for my own show? I have respect for my own show. I had to come on here because you brought me up on a live saying I do stuff that I don't do. And that's disrespectful. This is disrespectful right here. This is disrespectful to Frank from Frank. Should I get the screenshots of when you took my pictures and put them on your when you were selling lemon frost? You were selling lemon frost. They were on that page when you had my images up. Should I do that? And I'm not even, Zach, I don't even want to tease him like that. I'm upset because he wants respect from me, but he doesn't respect me other than saying he does. But then he attacked me and said, I'm going to delete comments and I'm going to delete the video and edit the video and everything else. Dude, I don't do that. You can go on every single one that Geeky Gecko Creations, the person commenting now, and go on Fauna, and he sits there and watches them and will talk to himself hours. Because he's commenting to me later, because he's listened to the podcast later, which is fine, but he'll sit there and comment. I'd leave him up. I've never deleted one of his comments, ever. So now if I was deleting them, he would have every right to say, well, Gary deletes this stuff, so I gotta record it because I don't do that. I talk about it, Frank, because you're too stupid. This is what I'm gonna say. You're too stupid to get what I'm saying. You said I'm disrespectful for not coming to you to see how I'm gonna brand you on my show. But you took my images to sell your geckos. That's the problem. Just like Matt Baranek wanted you to stop using his geckos. Because you didn't go and ask him first. So you didn't give the respect to us, but you want me to give you the respect to put your image, which I'll take it down. I'll take this image down right now and I'll just put up there, show. I don't care. I thought that was actually really respectful. I'm like, talking again. We talk again with Frank. Oh, it don't look good for me. I don't care what you think. It's none of my business what you think, Frank. I don't care. The reason you're saying it doesn't look good for me is because you did something that upset me. And you expect me to forgive you, but you wanted the same respect I asked for back then. And you told your whole viewer base, well, he should have asked. It was really disrespectful, and I hope this and this. Dude, I've never deleted a freaking comment. You can do what you want, bro. Yeah, I am so pissed at you right now. Like, I honestly, this is how it went. Andrew's been asking me to have you on for the last 6 months. I would say no. I didn't want it. Didn't want it at all. Didn't want anything to do with it. Nothing. I was like, dude, I can't. Ain't gonna do it happen. Ain't gonna happen. This time he says Frank really wants to come on the show because you went on my last live. And if you stop typing and listen once in your life, use your ears twice as much as your mouth. Okay? He said he really wants to come on the show. And I text him and I said, what? Did he message you? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, shit. So, okay, go ahead. Bring him on the show. Ask him if he can do, I think I said like the 24th or the 30th or something like that. It was like the last 2 weekends of the month. You know, that's what I said. And he came back with the 30th. And I said, did he say it's a go? Yup. I'm like, all right, cool. Awesome. That's what I said. Didn't say nothing else. We didn't talk about it. Nothing. Frank, there's questions in my email because I put up a thing. I don't know if you've seen it. I put up a thing saying if there's questions you want to ask, because I got my image of my daughter on the educational one. I made like a tagline for emails. You want to know what people are asking me to ask you? Some really messed up shit. I'm not going to ask you that stuff. So I'm threading through this stuff to make it where it's respectful. That's what I've been doing all week. And then I get last night. Yeah, it pissed me off that you think I'm going to delete something. I've never done it. That I disrespected you by putting your image on, I don't know what you said, non-flattering image or something, and you wish I would have talked to you about the branding and asked your permission first, and you wish I would take it down or something. I don't even know because it was freaking 2:30 at night or 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. Got it. And I'm like, is it that bad? So I honestly, this is what I did. I sent this image to like 4 or 5 people. And every single person said, that's not disrespectful at all. I was like, what is he thinking? And then I started thinking like, he's just nitpicking to make it where it's a drama bit. This is not. Yeah, I'm going to ask you some hard questions like why you keep stuff in sandwich container. I'm going to ask you. You might have a legit answer, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Message was hidden. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, me or Andrew lying? Andrew told me that I won't show you our private message because you'll see other things that we talk about, and Andrew and I are friends. We talk about personal things. But Andrew said right after last week's show that you really want to come on the show. I'm saying this live. I'll ask him right to his face. Andrew's been asking me this many times. I don't know if you went to him many times before, but Andrew's brought this up to me many times. Not saying Andrew's bad. He just brings it up. Maybe we should have Frank on. I'm like, I don't know, dude. And that's what I would say. I would just say, I don't know. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. So this time I'm like, oh, let's see. So I put it up there, and Frank, you know exactly what's going to be asked. You know stuff that's going to be asked. But instead, you said that you're mad that I used this screenshot or whatever the hell it's called, and that I didn't ask you. It's disrespectful, and that triggered what you did to me. Think about that. You've been through counseling stuff. Think about that trigger. If you don't want to come on the show, don't come on the show. I don't remember. Honestly, dude, I don't remember the last time. Was Frank supposed to come on the show last time? I honestly don't know. What is it? I did not really want to come on the show. He's referring to the last time he was supposed to be on. It was me contacting him for you and Andrew as a moderator for this channel. I honestly don't remember. There might have been a time, but Frank, I'm going to tell you this right now, and this could be right to you and everyone can see it. I put you out of my life the last year because you were coming to me, asking me questions about geckos, and then turning around and flip-flopping stuff, and it was mind-boggling to me. And then you were telling me that I'm being an elitist. I was giving you my heart. I was giving you what I built off experience and what I've done. And I've said, here's what I would do. You didn't have to take it. But you would do these twisty, it just ticked me off. And then I dealt with it. I honestly dealt with it. Did I agree with you breeding lemon frost? No. I think it's the stupidest thing in the world. But you did it. It's done. It's over with. Got it. I don't know if you're still breeding lemon frost. I think last night, because I was trying to skip ahead. I'm not going to lie. I was trying to skip ahead a lot. I think you said you're not breeding lemon frost now. You got like 80 of them or 70 of them. I don't know. I was kind of hoping to leave that for the show. Say if you don't breed them no more and you got 70, 80 of them, cool. Whatever. Whatever that was. I didn't agree with that. I don't agree with not tracking genetics 100% and having surprises. That's just who I am. Because the leopard gecko community can be better than the corn snake community, can be better than the ball python community. We have so many morphs that look like each other at some states of their growth. It looks like each other. So tracking genetics is very important. And we got how many eye traits that can hide each other. Like I'm trying to separate the Emmy and the Cypher. And oh God, there's so much going on. And you kind of crap on that, bro. You're like, oh, it's not that big a deal. It is to some people. So don't be nonchalant about it when you've only been in the game for 4 years, 5 years. And I might be off on that. But I think you've been around for 4 or 5 years. I don't know. I could be wrong on that date. It could be 3 years. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I kind of did this. Work together, dude. It's not going to happen. I would never use any of your geckos. And I'm not being mean to you here because you don't know the genetics of your animals. Dude, I have projects here that I've been breeding and I'm not releasing that are older than you being in the hobby. Because I want to make sure I know everything about them geckos. So when people come to me and I got pure macularis, I have pure macularis. If they want a pure patty, they get a pure patty. I've been working on every single time because I can't keep everything. I can't. It's impossible. And I keep the wrong ones. And every single time I think I got Eclipse out of Tremper, my Tremper line, it's not out. So I don't release it. because I want people to know they can come to me and get exactly what they're buying, exactly what they need for their project to build their project. To tell you the truth, Adam, the $20,000 thing, dude, the $20,000 gecko, it's whatever. I'm not gonna slam it. Is it gonna whatever? That has nothing to do with me, really. It doesn't. I mean, if he wants to put it up there and sell it for, if he sells it for $50,000 and someone buys it for $50,000, oh, okay, cool. Someone bought it for $50,000. If he put it up there just for attention, then he's getting it. I don't know. I don't do that whole leopard gecko thing at 8. I'm going to tell you why. I had reptiles when I was 6. I don't take that into my actual, experience. We were 8 years old, and I get it. I totally get it. But that's like an 8-year-old going, hey, guess what? I've been doing this for 10 years, and they're 18. It's not the same. It's just not the same, and we know this, okay? We do know this. It's just sometimes I don't agree with your ways, so instead of hating you, I cut you out of my life. I can't deal with it, bro. And then you put down people that aren't on YouTube. I have a very large collection, bro. I have a collection that I have to take care of. I don't have time. Dude, them pictures I put up, it's like all the time I have to go do this. Like, this is why I do lives. And I got to take this down. This is disrespectful, right? But this is why I do lives. Is it's quicker for me. I don't have to edit nothing. I don't have to do anything to it. But like I said, there's something on this I got to take down. Nothing that was said in the chat. Guys, don't think anything is said in the chat from Frank is if I take this down and take out that part and put it back up, it was anything to do with Frank. It isn't anything to do with Frank. But I don't delete comments. I don't delete videos. I don't delete stuff like that, guys. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. And then he said that he thought I was going to do it. He thought I was going to delete, so he had to record. He can record all he wants. I don't care. I think with StreamYard, you can stream it on your channel anyway, I think. I don't know. Haven't really looked into it. I don't know if it's broken or not. But, I mean, seriously, dude, I did this because do you know how many messages I got? And then you going after Chris and saying Chris did this. Chris is one of the nicest people I know. Seth is an amazing person. Bubba's an amazing person. Heidi's an amazing person. Adam's an amazing person. I'm not totally sure. I don't want to lie to you. I don't know. But my problem with you, dude, is you think you got mad at me thinking I'm an elitist. And it has to be my way or the highway. That's exactly what you do. You take all the work that the leopard gecko community and these leopard gecko people we take and we cherish, and you kind of trash it. We're better than the corn snake breeders that didn't keep track of the genetics. Or you're saying this is Inferno, and I'm going to tell you this. Pat Klein, I know Pat Klein. If you want me to introduce you to Pat Klein, I'll introduce you to Pat Klein. Pat Klein does not have a good name in the reptile community, or not the reptile community, but in the leopard gecko community. There are leopard gecko people that do not like Pat Klein. Okay? But people respect him enough that he worked on the Inferno so long that Inferno is Inferno. Okay? It's a recognized line of Inferno, Tangerine. So it's supposed to be a banded with greenish bands and orange. That's what it's supposed to be. So some of them ones that you hold up and say, this is Inferno, it might have Inferno lineage, but it's not an Inferno. And I would defend you the same way. If you created something from scratch and said, this is the super duper geeky gecko, whatever gecko, and this is the way it looks, this is what it's supposed to be, guys, and we can reproduce this. I don't care if I hate your guts. If someone craps on you or your work, I'm going to call them out. That's who I am. I'm going to call them out and say, hey, dude, guess what? You're crapping on someone's hard work. I don't care if I like him or not. You're crapping on his hard work. That's why. The NDBE thing, I am so sorry that popped up in your collection, dude. I kind of know some of the story, and I was kind of hoping we could have talked about that a little bit on the show. I wanted to dive into the NDBE thing, but I think you'll think it's an attack, because I don't truly believe you thought the NDBE was in there. I don't even believe that you were told that NDBE could be in there. That's why it sucks. That's why tracking genetics is important. No, but you're not getting what I'm saying. You wanted you to look good. Instead of, I've never heard you, Frank, say, I made a mistake. This is the right information. Let's move forward. I've never heard you say that. But I have defended you. I sat there. Someone sent me a screenshot. I don't know when you sent it. It could have been a year ago. Well, I know. Sent me a screenshot. People do this. It's freaking insane. Sent me a screenshot of many geckos I think you were shipping out. I'm most positive you're shipping them out because it had the genetics on there and it said Het NDB and Het Eclipse. And they were trashing you. Saying, look, he mixes them up. And I'm like, but at least he's labeling them. That's what I said. I said, at least he's labeling them. And he's not hiding them genetics. Because I think that you got screwed over on that Mandarin that was Het NDBE. I don't know what post you're... I'm not sure, Zach, what you're talking about, my friend. But yeah, his last post... I mean, does he care about genetics? Guys, here's my thing. I guess I look bad at this, but I'm very... Leopard geckos I'm very passionate about. Blame Matt Boronik. Matt Boronik made me a purist, okay? And... when I see someone crapping on what I love so much, it hurts. And I wouldn't want someone to do that to Frank either. Frank, let's say this. I'm going to say this live. Let's say Frank proved out that he fixed Lemon Frost. Okay? Let's say he fixed it. He can reproduce them with no tumors. Let's just pretend, okay, that he reproduces them with no tumors. I'd be the first person going, he did it. I was wrong. He did it. I wouldn't care if I didn't like Frank or not. He did it. Frank can't do stuff like that. Yes, I'm upset about the damn picture because I honestly, Frank, you have no clue how hard it was for me to find a picture and put you on my page because of what you just the turmoil that you caused. And not with my friends, with me. Because when you were talking to me, I was very respectful. And I heard you say, well, he wasn't really friendly. I was respectful. I just said, I was very respectful and gave you my heart and said, this is what I would do. When you were losing them babies. And I believe you thought you had to put a hole in it. You might have put a hole in it. If putting a hole in your damn cups and you don't lose babies anymore, good job. But when you came to me, I'm like, I don't put holes in nothing. I don't lose anything. But if your area, you need to put holes in it and you make it and your babies are living now, awesome. But I gave you my perspective saying I don't put holes in anything. I hatch out thousands with no holes. Dude, I'm a person. Being professional, I don't believe you were professional last night. Saying the things about me, saying that this was disrespectful. You should, dude, you tell you the truth, there's nothing disrespectful about that picture. I could have done so much with that picture and drew in a crowd, but I just said, do you know how many people I got slack from? Wally himself is giving me slack. Well, not directly. Because Wally got slack, and I kind of agree. Wally got slack for having you on his channel. And now I'm having you on mine. So he feels slighted? Is that the word I'm looking for? I think that's the word I'm looking for. So on a roundabout way, Wally has not come to me about it. Not one time. Not once. But I've heard about it. That he's upset about it. I get it. I understand. Bro, the biggest way, I'm going to tell you this right now, where you lost me wasn't you taking my picture, is when I asked you nicely, very professionally, please remove my picture. You told me no, that it was fair use. Then you did it again. I was in the meat of talking to YouTube, and since it was on an image that was drawing to sales, they were like, oh, this might not be. And then eventually you did it. You did it on your own. I know you did. You took it down. But it took so much energy for someone that you say you respected, and I said, hey, just take my images down. Just take them down. And you didn't do it. I didn't want drama. That's why, Frank, that's why I don't want you on my damn show sometimes. That's why I don't want it. I don't want it because I feel as everything in me, you play with the thing that I love the most, and it's a joke to you. It's a joke. I don't care how long ago it was. I don't care. Because if you wouldn't have, it would have never came up. If you wouldn't have complained about this, I was like, oh, guess what? I'm going to let it go. If Andrew said that, I did not say that. I don't want the drama to grow the channel. Every single person can. I will ask you the hard questions. I will ask you the hard questions. Do I agree with how you keep? I honestly don't know how you keep 100%, dude. I don't know. So I'm going to ask you questions. We have a discussion about it. I'm not going to do that because this was just me. Honestly, I didn't even think you were going to be here. This was just me to respond that you said I was being disrespectful with an image. And everyone in the chat said it was fine. I don't get the disrespect. Honestly, this here, I'm going to show you guys again. This here, the shopping cart, the X, I have no clue what that meant. This little thing over here, I have no clue what that meant. The dollar sign and light bulbs, because you're always changing your ideas. I was like, oh, that doesn't look disrespectful. I was like, I was trying to find a template. This template had the words "we talk again" and "with Frank" already there, and it had these things with a woman picture here, and it didn't have any images. I put the images there. I kind of moved up the font, okay, and I put our images there. I put scaled up expos. Dylan's my best friend. ReptiPost, that's my thing, and then Fauna Radio. I didn't put any negativity in the thing, and I took a picture that I thought, and I apologize if it's not, that I go on your channel and I see that picture all the time. Or maybe it's not the same picture, but it's the same, but it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? The same look. I don't watch all your videos, dude. I don't watch all your videos, bro. I don't watch videos. I get screenshots. You guys don't even know. I'm not the leader of Leopard Geckos. I don't want to be the leader of Leopard Geckos. I'm honestly trying to break apart everything people are trying to jam together. So we have something left because we can't import Leopard Geckos anymore. I just went in on a project with a very good friend. I'm not releasing it until he wants to release it. A very good friend, just to conserve that subspecies. Seriously. I trust this man with everything in me. I'm that person that I don't care how famous I am. ReptiPost. Dude, ReptiPost. Do you guys think I make money with ReptiPost? Does anyone think I make a nickel? I don't make a nickel. I want people to build their brand. Not ReptiPost brand. Build their brand. So when people buy off ReptiPost, it's not, oh, I bought off ReptiPost. It's like, I bought off so-and-so. I bought off so-and-so. I bought off so-and-so. Not, I bought off ReptiPost. I don't want that brand. I'm going to give a platform. But Frank, all I'm saying is this, is there's things that you do that are in question. Are you good on the camera? 100%. I've said it on lives. I've said it to you. I said that you have a special gift. I said that I was sent a video. I don't know. It was a short, so it might have been a TikTok. I don't know. Okay, dude, I don't have lots of time. So I was sent something that you had sailfin dragons. I'm like, that's really cool. Hopefully he does well with them. That's what I said to the person. Hopefully he does well with them. I don't know what else to tell you other than sometimes you have to play victim instead of just saying, hey, guess what? Gary's having me on, and sat back and look, that image isn't disrespectful. I didn't say nothing bad. And let it go and come on. But if Andrew led you a certain way, I apologize. I don't want you on. I asked him today how many people we're going to have watching. And I said in another chat, and I'm pretty sure Andrew's part of that chat, that I'm not hoping to fix Frank. I don't know how I said it, but I said I'm hoping not to fix Frank, or I don't want to fix Frank. I'm just hoping his followers see another view and can think about it. And I'm not even trying to take your followers. I don't want to take them. I want them to see that everything that you say, sometimes you say half truth. Just like I say half truth. Dude, there was one time I was so upset with you, and then it came back, and then you said, oh, guess what? Gary does this, and it was disrespectful. I'm like, wait, the image I put up is disrespectful? Dude, it's an interview about him. You put my stuff up about you. Dude, you can say that you have better geckos than Orner Exotics all day. Cool beans. I don't care. I don't. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me. If you need to say that to get through the day, I am all for it. I say that all the time. People, if you see me at expos, I sell everyone else's geckos. I can have 100 there, and I'll sell everyone else's too. I literally will sell someone else's gecko to their parents, and then if the kid has a setup, give them one of my $300 geckos for free. I don't care. It's not about the money to me. I have money. It's not. %, QT. I have a standard how I keep my animals. And I'm moving that standard to a greater thing. I'm going to keep all single animal breeders in 28 quarts. I think if I'm putting an animal in a box for my own pleasure, that I need to give them the best box that I can. Okay? If it takes me a little bit more time to clean that cage, I'm going to do it. After talking to Bubba and Seth and Adam and Josh and all these people, they're right. We put animals in boxes for our own pleasure. So shoving them and putting an adult into a 6-quart tub until it sells doesn't make sense to me. And they're right. I should care more about the animals. And if you care more about the animals, the money will be there eventually. This is how I feel. And if it's not there, if I have to put animals in little containers and just make them grow in these little containers and do whatever, I don't deserve to make the money. I don't deserve it. That's my morals. Now, that might not be everyone else's morals. That's mine. That's my morals. That's 100% mine. I'm telling you, dude, I'm telling you, if I'm going to say this, and I think Adam and Seth and Heidi could even, if you would have made 2 to 3 different choices in the way you did things, you would have the following you do today with the backing of all the people you say hate you. I would have put you up there and said he's an amazing guy. But 100%, guys, we put animals in boxes for our own pleasure. They don't need us. So here's my saying. If there's a morph that has a flaw that gives them small eyes, gives them cake backs, makes them the skull structure different, we shouldn't breed them. Because we're just breeding them for our own pleasure. We should do better than that. Why do you think I don't breed for Super Snow? I don't breed for Super Snow. I could create Super Snows all day. The only Super Snows I created was from a Snow Het Bell Het Patty to a Snow Het Bell Het Patty. I created 2 Super Snows. They didn't do good last year. I'll never pair them again. I was going after the Bell Patty. I should have not done it. I should have done the longer way. I have 2 Super Snows at they have skull structure because that's what Super Snows are. I won't do it again. I don't breed Enigma because it's just a problem. We don't need Enigma. I had a white and yellow line that was spinning. I didn't need that line. I still have that male. And I called up every single person that bought a white and yellow off me and either refunded their money or gave them more geckos. 100%. Because that's my morals. But I don't expect everyone to do that. There is something that I will say. I'm looking for that ranking system. I'm going to tell you something, Frank. The Johns, the Steve Sykes, and the Mees, and the Matt Bronics, and all this, we don't rank each other. We don't have ranks. We all have our projects. We all have what we're doing, and we all have our views. And we all talk to each other if we need something, and we're like, we like that view. Maybe we can inject that into this project. That's how it is. There is no ranking system. And once you lose that mentality, I think you're going to grow huge. You're going to grow huge inside and in your mind. You're going to grow huge. You're going to grow up. Because there is no ranking system. There is no better geckos than anyone. You going to say something? Texas Kid has some freaking amazing geckos. That dude's freaking geckos are fire. And I don't even think he knows it. He produces some of the best looking tangerine clown looking animals I've ever seen. Some of the best. Heidi makes the best bowls. Seth makes the best. Seth and Heidi on bowls are right there. Some of the best bowls I've ever seen. That's my homie, Texas Kid. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell you is everyone has what they have, bro. There is no ranking system, man. There's no, this is the number 1 breeder. There is none of that. Because that circle, we don't think that way. We just don't. And 100%, I kind of just said that, dude, Chris. I just said, we put animals in tubs, man. We put animals in boxes, bro. We put animals in boxes. We put leopard geckos in a box and say, here, let's get some eggs from you. Oh, we got the eggs. And then we forget about the parents. We got these eggs and we got the babies and they're there. We just feed them up to get them to be bred next year. They're just in a box. And I do it. I just know where I stand. That's what I do. Dude, Texas Kid is freaking, his geckos are freaking fire. I mean, every time I see them, they're hot. Like, Chris just has that Black Knight cross with a pearl and all that, or whatever it is. That's pretty hot too. It's one of the first dark geckos. Miles said it, with a long tail that we've seen. I'm like, they just usually don't have super long tails. So he's doing a really good job there doing with that product. Wildcard, what's up, my homie? Didn't even know about this. Dude, it's all good. I just wanted to hit on Frank saying that I disrespected him by the image. And I still, for the ones that I took a lot in me, guys. We all rise with the tide. We all rise with that damn tide, bro. Say, dude, like I said, I'll probably be taking this down because I got to edit something that showed up on the screen. And then I'll put this back up. So this live chat, so you guys can go back, watch it, do whatever. You guys can get mad at me. I don't care. Because guess what? Just like the image that I had up here, it doesn't matter. It's none of my business what you think of me. It's none of my business. It's none of your business what I think of you. It's none of your business. And that's something that's good, Bam Bam. I mean, when you're going to be doing geckos, dude, what my best advice is breed what you like in the colors that you like. Don't follow other people's footsteps. Get your own stamp on things. Get your own stamp. So to give an example, like Heidi and Seth, if I see their bulbs, I know that they're Heidi bulbs. I call them Heidi bulbs and Seth bulbs. Okay. And, and like Chris is at that level with his tangerine stuff, dude. I mean, it's just getting insane. So breed what you like and go after your stamp, okay? Just go after what you want. Don't try to do it all. If you try to do it all, everyone's just going to know you as, oh, he just does it all and mixes it all together. Go after your stamp. Like, okay, give you an example. My stamp, my blood tangerines, I got a waiting list, dude. My top bloods, I got a waiting list. I call them up. I got another blood. Yep, done. I got another blood. Yep, done. I got a waiting list. That's what happens. And I don't sell them for thousands of dollars. My bloods, I don't sell for thousands of dollars. It doesn't matter to me. It matters who it goes to, what we're doing. I mean, it could be, there's so much that goes on my pricing. And I don't price online because to give you the truth, if I posted all my geckos online, I just started posting geckos for sale, I think people get mad at me. I honestly think people get ticked. Not because of quality. I mean, I got good geckos, just the quantity I have. And I just don't, and I don't want people to be discouraged. I don't want that. So I have my wholesalers. I have my stuff. I take the shows. I love it when I go to a show because there's monthly shows here all over. They're like, these geckos weren't here last time. No, them are gone. Them are all gone. Them 30 to 60 geckos are gone. So there it is. See that, and that's why I want to go into the ball pythons, and I just want to take my mind and go into ball pythons, bro. I do. I want to go into ball pythons, but the reason I did this live, guys, was I never thought anyone would say I would edit something to take it down. Now it's kind of funny though, because I'm going to take this down because I got to blur something out. But anyways, I didn't do the image, the thumbnail. See, there we go. The thumbnail to be disrespectful. I actually went out of my way not to be disrespectful because I could have put so much on there, and I could have put a picture of a lemon frost on there and said the lemon frost breeder's coming, and I would have had a roll of people coming, and I didn't do that. I literally did it very quietly. It says, with Frank, we talk again. Or we talk again with Frank. It's one of them flippy things, but whatever. I mean, I don't know how. I gotta give. If people want to wrench, message me on ReptiPost, and Adam's a moderator for me because we sometimes on our lives we get them people that post them links that go wherever site. So the wrench. And if you're talking about ReptiPost, the little check marks, let me know. I can get you verified there. Oh, no, you're cool, bro. Yeah. But it did upset me that I was told that I was going to delete some stuff. It did. It like really upset me. I'm like, I never delete nothing. And he should know that because, Frank, you commented on tons of stuff. I see it all. But I didn't want to start drama. I just let you have your say. I just let you have it. I didn't censor you at all. Ever. I just let you say what you say. I've never deleted one thing. And there's sometimes that you go, I said possibly, but the thing is, I've never done it. I wouldn't do that to somebody. I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't. I won't delete. I won't edit out things. I'm not. Dude, I don't even do them. I was thinking about it, though. I will tell you guys, I was thinking about doing them little 5-second or 10-second things because I got some really cool guests coming on and doing like, I don't know. I don't know how to, doing like 5 seconds. They're like, oh, what did they say? And they come to listen to the show. I have enough content. I love you, Nikki. Dude, you rock. But dude, I mean, the following, dude, I mean, my YouTube following, I had it back in the day. I had a YouTube following. I did contests. I used to send books overseas to the UK. Some of them, if you look up my name, Gary Orner, on YouTube, there's actually people from like 2009 and 2008 and 2007 that did replies to a channel that's no longer around. And it was replies and like stuff to try to win books, and stuff like that from me. And I would send them overseas, or if they were in America, I didn't care where you were. I paid for shipping. I had a large YouTube channel. Back then, I had the time. I mean, it was. Do you ever know them little JVC cameras? I used to have one of those. I used to walk around with it all the time, and I used to edit it and. I used Cyberlink, I think it was, or whatever it was, Cyberlink or Cyber something to edit my videos. Now I use all Adobe stuff, and blah, blah, blah. I had a really large channel. I mean, a really large channel. And I actually promoted some snakebite stuff. People don't know that. So YouTube's not new. I mean, YouTube's just not new. It's just not. Dude, I don't delete nothing. I don't delete nothing. And I am upset. And my people, my friends that are on here know that I'm upset. It's taken a lot for me to get you on the show. For me in the inside, because I was so free. I was like, I didn't have to worry about you. I was focusing on I have stuff in dude, I have stuff that's going on in my personal life. Nothing like bad for me and negative, but there's a lot going on in my personal life. I mean, I thought I was getting rid of my collection at one time. During all this stuff that you were doing, I thought I was getting rid of my collection. So you were worried about views and clicks and not worrying about the people. That's the way I was feeling then too. And I was like, whatever. And I just cut you out and I felt better. Oh, a Tinder account for Becky. Oh my God. She's gonna bite everybody. Yeah, I don't care if you record it. If you want the file, I'll email it, but it's gonna be huge because I guarantee we're gonna go a long time, bruh. I mean, but if you want it downloaded, I'll download it because StreamYard allows me to download it. I'll send it to you. I don't care. Do what you want with it, dude. When you did that little review thing with our roundtable, I was upset about it, but I kind of said there's nothing we could do about it. I did say that. It wasn't my choice to bring you on. It was just, I was just like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So you keep saying these things like it's my choice. So have you ever been faced with something that's hard and you do it? You face it and you're like, I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. But you do it. You just do it. That's what's happening to me right now. Yeah, he didn't see that. This is your problem, Frank. You didn't understand what I just said. I just said there was nothing we could do about it. Was I upset about it? I'm like, yeah, he went there and he tore it all down, but whatever. It didn't matter. What is Frank going to do now? I'm so lost. Or whatever. Don't matter. But I'm telling you, there have been so many times someone asked me to bring you on, and I said, no, I'm good. Well, he's doing this. Okay. Cool beans. Whatever. That's what I would say. I mean, and then I know as well as anyone else, a screenshot of a video can be taken in any single way, or 5 seconds of any video can be taken in any way possible. You can make it look bad or good or whatever. So I took it always with a grain of salt. But like, you were sending out your NDBE heady clips or whatever. I said, at least he's labeling them. My exact words. I'm like, at least he's labeling them. So the people know, whoever bought them, know that there's NDB in it and Eclipse, or they were possible. I forget if they were possible head or whatever. But I'm giving you credit. You labeled them. I'm actually proud of you. Because it's not that hard. I could teach a 2-year-old kid to breed leopard geckos, dude, and track genetics. The genetics aren't that big a deal. So, I mean, I never said I wanted to gain popularity from the drama. I don't want your following. I did bring up today how many people will be watching. And I did say this. This show with Frank will either kill my little podcast that I have in my little corner or make it good. So it's going to be one or the other. It's going to kill it or make it good. I did say that. I don't know if I said that to Andrew or if I said it in the group chat. Because, dude, I'm in like 18 group chats. And I moderate or whatever, like tons of pages. And I don't know. I have no clue. But I got like 4 group chats that I love. I'm always in. That I talk to these people. The day before the show, I had to get this off my chest. I was so upset. The biggest thing I was upset about, and I know it's been repetitive, is he got mad. Frank got mad that I was disrespectful. Didn't ask him about the thumbnail, but he used my pictures, my gecko pictures, to use a thumbnail to advertise his geckos for sale. I think that what he did is totally different than me putting his face on an interview that I'm doing with him. I just think it's totally different. And what I did was not disrespectful. I don't see anything disrespectful. I didn't put his logo up there because I'm interviewing Frank. I'm interviewing Frank and who Frank is. So, oh, 100%. I was going to do a Patreon. 100%. Do you know why I was going to do a Patreon? Because I don't want it in public view. If they want to see it, they can pay for it. But then, you want to know what I said? Should we do this one? Me and Andrew talked about that. Should we put this behind a paid wall? I said, should we? I don't know if I want it on our main wall. I don't know. Should we put it on a paid wall? And then I think I told, it was either Dylan or Andrew. I said, I'll just give all the money to US Arc. That's what I said, my exact words. I'll just give all the money from the Frank show to US Arc to put it behind a paid wall. That's what I said. Because I knew that we were going to get a lot of people that wanted to watch it. Because I know that they're looking for that. I know, let's not be stupid. People are going to look for the drama part. I know that. So I was like, I'll just put it behind a paid wall. I'll feel better about it. The general public won't see it. They want to see it. They got to go behind a paid wall. I had tons of stuff. I was going to do it. But then only 2 people would see it. Then it would get whatever $1, whatever. But I wasn't worried about the views. That's my whole thing. I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't worried about that part. That's what you're missing. You think that's what I wanted. And the reason I said that I wanted to do a paid wall, and it wasn't our most viewed. Our most viewed is actually the roundtable. For this channel, I'm almost positive it's the roundtables are most viewed. All our roundtables. All the roundtables we ever done is always the most viewed. And I think Wally's up there and Luna Geckos is up there. Luna's up there. Yeah, so I think them are the ones that we have the most views on. The drama ones, I don't... no, it's a roundtable. But I said that people like drama and that we put it behind a paid wall. But it wasn't a year ago. That's what you don't get. You're thinking time made it better. So since you think time made it better, everyone should say, Frank said time made it better, it's better. It doesn't matter, bro. So time made that better, but then you can demand the same thing for me putting your picture on your interview. screwy. No, I've had more views on a show than this, bud. I'll come down anytime you want, bro. There's my boy John. What's up, homie? But I don't have nothing to apologize for. It's an interview with you. I didn't do anything disrespectful. I didn't even think about it. I was actually going above and beyond not to be. I was like, I cannot do anything that can be portrayed as disrespectful. That's what I was telling myself. I gotta figure this out. So, do you know why? You guys ready for this? I'll show you this in a second. Do you know why I have the other shows are on here? Where am I at now? This one here, my daughter and the fauna with the boxing girl here. This one here. Because I was trying not to be disrespectful to Frank, so I kept making other shows, templates, or thumbnails, so I could think about how not to be disrespectful to Frank. That's what I was doing. 100%. I was like, okay, let me make one of my daughter. Let me get that going. And then this, we're going to talk about the Slither thing and all that good stuff. And the reason I brought that up is we got my friends In Your Face Exotics. She's a retic breeder, or they are, Sarah and her, are retic breeders. So I was like, oh, cool. We'll do that one. And then I'm like, okay, how can I do this? And I was trying to pick a neutral color. I actually Googled, what are neutral colors? And this is the color that came up. I was like, okay, cool. Okay, we got a neutral color, because I thought if I put red, it was going to be bad. And if I put black, it was going to be bad. So I'm like, what can I do? That's how much thought I put into it. If I didn't read it, I probably opened it and seen it was you because I wanted the notification gone. I never read that, bro. Maybe I don't know. The next dimension is I just Frank just thinks what he thinks, and that's the way it is. It has to be his way. It's got to be. No one else can have feelings a certain way but him. I've said many times, go do you. Just go do you. He'll come here. No, you can't feel that way. It was a year ago. You can't do this. You can't do this. I did this. I did this. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, dude, there's so much other stuff going on. Frank is not that big a fucking deal. Seriously, it's not that big a deal. I might have. I don't know what one, because you messaged me like 6 times. And then you deleted two. Or deleted one, I forget. It was, like I said, it was a long time ago. But just because you apologize doesn't mean it's right. But if that makes you get through your day, you go for it. Think that and go with it, man. If that gets you through your day, go with it, bro. I didn't invite you to be on my show, bro. I just said, okay, let's do it. I wasn't even upset about that. I was upset that I got messages that you were saying I was going to delete stuff and I was disrespectful to you, and I wasn't disrespectful to you. But it doesn't matter. That got the drama going where your followers now think Gary's a bad guy and he's going to attack our Frankie Poo. That's what it's all about. He's going to attack Frank and we got to... I don't care. The only reason you should be upset about a question is you're doing something wrong. That's it. If you're not doing something wrong, don't be upset about it, bro. No. I don't think Let's Do It's an invitation, no. Because I didn't invite you. I didn't reach out to you. Andrew did. Andrew, I can't speak for Andrew. Andrew could have invited you. But I'll do the show. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it. See, adults do things sometimes that they're not happy with doing and just push through it and they get it done. But it doesn't matter, bro. You do you. You do you as much as you want. You go do you. If you're happy and you feel great about what you're doing, keep doing it. If you don't and you feel you got to defend it every day, maybe it's time to look in the mirror. If you don't have to defend it, then don't defend it. Don't worry about it. Go do you. Go do you. But I wasn't being disrespectful about that image. I actually put a lot of thought in how not to be disrespectful. And I would never delete something to make it where it made you look bad. I don't have to do that. I don't respect you, dude. I don't. Because, like I said, you came to me and I always answered you and helped you in any way I could. It might not have been the help you wanted. It might not have been the help that you took. But I offered my time and wrote out long messages on a phone, mind you. On a phone, I would actually sit there and type out long messages to you when I'm sitting at work or I'm sitting in a car or whatever I was doing, taking time to help you out. And then when I asked you to do something for me that you were doing against me to take a jab at me for whatever reason, you could have just said, all right, Gary, not a big deal. That would have shown respect instead of saying respect. I don't care if it was a year ago. Because the chat you're showing now shows you haven't changed yet. I'm upset. You act this way every day. I'm upset. But I back every word I say. So, and to tell you the truth, Frank, I seen you with your open mouth. I don't know if that's what makes you look goofy in the eyes. It's like on a lot of your thumbnails. And the picture I took, I showed you guys. I took that picture from another thumbnail that you had. And I just removed the background. You should know. You know how to do that. I don't have to tell you. Showing good faith. I don't know what you're talking about. Good faith. I wasn't showing good faith. I just put your picture on another template and said, hey, we talk again with Frank. I've actually been got pushback because of it. I got people shocked. I have friends. I actually asked some friends just to come on. I said, you don't even have to chat. Just you being there to help me out. Just support me. Because I just, that's what you just, I gave you everything I could, and then it's just oh no, whatever. And that's what it was. I mean, you've been breeding geckos, you said 5 years. I apologize again. You might have said 6 years. I don't know. Or you had geckos till you were 8. I don't know. Whatever. I said I gave you stuff from my own beat. And I told you, I'll even tell everyone, I told you how to get people to like you. I told you, step by step. I said, I even told them, guys, I'll tell everyone this now. I think I've had it on another line. I said, if you're going to breed lemon frost, do it behind closed doors and don't tell anybody. And keep it behind closed doors and come out when you actually have proof. And don't sell any of them. Now, I've been told that you've sold some, but I don't know if you sold some. I don't know if you have. So there's this rumor going around that you do grab bags and you sell lemon frost in them, but I've never seen it, so I don't know. So I won't throw that on you. That's a rumor. But if you haven't sold any lemon frost and you stop advertising and stop doing it and you're just doing it, good for you. That's the way it should have been done in the first place. Because at the time you become get a larger following, people will think they can do what you do, and it makes a mess. It makes a mess. And that's what I think. And leopard geckos don't need a mess right now, bro. I don't listen to half the rumors, man. It's not, most of the clips I get, and most of the images I get, I kind of just roll my eyes. I'm like, whatever. Honestly, that's what I do. And we're going to be on. I'll get you the link. And we'll get on early. I don't care. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What's up, Creative? How you doing? Oh, you missed a lot of stuff. You have to watch this, but I'm gonna be taking this down because I gotta link something out, and I'll put it back up, bro. But the creative knows me. Creative knows me when I'm at shows. When I'm at shows, I am just an open guy. I give away stuff. I don't care about money. It doesn't bother me none. I just do what I do. I bought a retic at the last show, and I was showing kids all day. I was like, oh, look at this retic. I like it. Yeah, the main event. Boom. What's up, homie? See, that's what I'm saying. Frank, that's what I'm getting at. Frank, he agrees with what I said. Doesn't seem controlling. I know others who keep them. They don't say shit. Bad for their rep. Frank, if you clean that lemon frost gene up, somehow you do it, I'll be one of the first ones. Can't say the first one because I don't know when I'll be able to get on to do it. And say, whoa, he cleaned them up. Whoa, good for him. But you're not going to know in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. This is going to be like a 20-year project, bro. It's been tried with Enigma. It's been tried. Dude, you might say that. There's some things that I wouldn't do that you've done. And I'm not saying about the lemon frost thing. I'm saying some of the little things. Like, okay, the little jabby jabs, 100%. But I actually say they're jabs. Like, I jab Matt Boronik with my Joker, or the Joker, Clown, and Riddler. I post up my Riddler babies. I say, riddle me this. I think I put up, how'd I put it? If a Riddler looks like a Joker, does it make it a clown? I think that's what I put up. And I even said, that's just a jab. It's just me having fun. It's a joke. A Riddler is not even comparable to a Joker. Not even comparable. And I tell people this all the time. But when people see him, they're like, whoa, them are insane, Gary. Oh, my gosh. I'm like, it's just a Tangerine project. It's just me messing around, having some fun. I don't cut you off because I still talk to you. If you remember, Frank, if you really think about it, I cut you off after you used my pictures. And you didn't take them down. That's when I cut you off. Andrew can attest to it. Seth can attest to it. Heidi can attest to it. Everything. It was that day. That day when I went to you and I said, can you take these pictures down? And I think I might have even said, please. I don't know if I said please or not, but I said, just take the pictures down. And you said no. That was the time I cut you off. Every other time when you messaged me and asked me a question, I answered you. I didn't cut you off. Frank, it's not about control. It's about what I believe. So, okay, ready for this? The leopard gecko community is very controlling, but you want to have a police department set rules and standards that they set, not the community, but they set. And they're going to go into your facility and say, you need to do this and this and this. So what if they go into your facility right now and say, the guys, this is just, if he's doing this, the sandwich containers, you're keeping geckos in sandwich containers. You can't do that. You need to put them in larger containers now, and you have 30 days to get this done. Or you're going to be banned on Morph Market, and you're going to be this and this, and we're going to take your animals. Seriously, bro. The difference is we have morals, and if you're not going to be on the same thing as we are, of course we're not going to say, oh yeah, Frank, come on in and muddy up our stuff. Go muddy it up. That's not what we do. I refuse sales to people. I had someone at the last show, they had rainwater albinos. Okay, they have rainwater. They wanted to buy a gem snow off me, and I said no. They're like, but it's okay. We'll breed. And I'm like, nope, ain't happening. $400 sale, gone. I don't care. No, I don't know. That's why I said sandwich containers, because people say that to me. So that's why I said I don't know if it's sandwich containers, dude. But I seen containers in the back. I don't know what them were. Yesterday's live, I seen them. So I don't know what they are. I was going to talk to you about it. I don't know. They don't have to do it my way. And it's not about me accepting them. But they don't need to mix rainwater. I can do what I want with my animals. So I can refuse a sale with my animals all I want. I don't have to sell you an animal for you to go do something I don't agree with. Think about it that way. I don't have to sell you my animals for you to go do what you want with that animal. Once you buy the animal, it's yours to do with what you want. But it's mine. I can refuse sale anytime I want. See the difference? They don't have to do it. They can go buy another. Just because I have some of the best gem snows doesn't mean that you can't go buy a gem snow. Doesn't mean that. Go buy a gem snow and hook this stuff up, bruh. Just go do it. But yeah, seriously, it doesn't have to be that way. Just like I talk to you. I don't have to be buddy-buddy with you. I don't have to be buddy-buddy with you and say, Frank is my best friend and he does this. It's like, I don't agree with some of the stuff you do, but you go do you. I don't cancel you. I don't put cancel culture on you. I don't want police to come to your door. I don't want a agency being formed and coming into here saying, well, Frank breeds lemon frost. Oh, he should be banned from Murph Market. I don't care about that shit. It has nothing to do with that. It's a respect thing, bro. It has nothing. The reason I don't like you, Frank, has nothing to do with lemon frost. It has nothing to do with the genetic thing, because I actually defended you a little bit on that. Of the hidden genetics, the NDBE thing. I actually think you were ripped off. But beyond that, I don't like you for what you did to me. And then I don't like you with what I think some of the care you do for your animals, which is your choice. If your animals are healthy, I get it. I was not going to say nothing on this one till we talk, but got it. And I don't like your practices of breeding whatever you want to whatever you want. Because the albino strains can't be, if you breed all three albinos together and you're popping stuff out and you got an albino from that group and someone says, I want a radar, and you sell them, they're breeding for radar group and you sell them, ends up being a Tremper albino, you could kill that little kid's whole dream of, I want to produce radars. So, and that's another thing. No one, I get what I'm saying. Okay, NDBE and Eclipse. So NDBE can cover Eclipse. Just like, I'm going to give you another thing. Marbleeye can be covered by Cypher. So the project is getting difficult. I know there are clean Cyphers out there, but the Cypher line I got from friends, I need to separate it out. I want the Marbleeye. I don't care about the Cypher. I want the Marbleeye. Everyone knows that. I want the Marbleeye out of it. And I think being honest and open and us being clean and with genetics is important. And the other thing that gets me is I believe in gecko history, okay? I believe in the history of geckos. And I would never take someone else's line, yours included, and mix it up one year and then call it something else. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. That's the respect thing to me, okay? There's a difference between liking somebody and respecting someone. You can not like someone but respect them, okay? You can like someone and not respect them. Usually respect's what everyone wants. But that's why I don't respect you, is some of the things I've heard you say, and it's just like, oh, you can do that. And I don't know about lately. You might have changed 100%. You might have changed 100%. But back in the day, you should be able to breed Bell albino and Tremper albino. Bro, we are fighting so hard to educate people. It's not hard not to breed them two together. It's not hard not to buy animals off Craigslist and just damage someone's project. So that's what it is. So I don't get why you think that. I don't understand why you think you can mix everything up. And I don't know if you still might. I don't know. But like I said, this is stuff we could talk about on that show. I was just upset. Don't mind him, Adam. He doesn't ever take the right info. And of Marbleeye. It's funny how John doesn't get judged for having Marbleeye mixed in with all his Cypher stuff. John separated it, and John was very, very, very upfront about Marbleeye. The Cypher came out of the Marbleeye. So here's gecko history for you, Frank. John had Marbleeye. he was breeding Marbleeye, okay? He got Marbleeye, breeding Marbleeye, and Cypher popped out. He didn't go up, I got Cypher now. He started breeding that, okay? And contacted the people that he sold Marbleeye to. He contacted them, okay? No, you're not getting what I'm saying. See, you're talking too fast again. You're talking too fast to try to get the right answer out instead of listening. Remember, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Got it. Okay? I'm not being mean there. I'm not. Just listen. So he contacted a few people that he sold Marbleeye to and says, this other gene is now proved out to be recessive. And it came out of Marbleeye. All right? And he worked on the Cypher project longer than most people know. Okay? So he worked on it trying to separate it out. He sold Cypher that were possible at Marbleeye. 100%. 100%. He even said that. I have Cypher and Marbleeye in my collection now that have, they're mixed. They're 100% mixed. I will never put them on the market. Could I ride the train and put up Cypher right now and say, hey, I got Cypher this, Cypher that, Cypher this? 100%. But do you know what I did with Cypher? This is what I did with Cypher and Marbleeye. I'm breeding them to pure macularis. And I bred them to Tremper albino, Bell albino, Rainwater albino to test the genetics, to make sure that they're clean. Eclipse, to make sure I don't pop out Eclipse. So I'm testing them to NDBE. I have NDBE in my collection, guys. Most people don't know that because I don't sell them. I have them just to test things. Okay? I test animals. So I know the genetics in the animals, okay? But yes, John has Cypher that has Marbleeye in it. And vice versa, Marbleeye has Cypher in it. It's all the same. So I have this because friends of mine know that I'm going to break them down. And if Marbleeye and Cypher go down to $100 a piece before I clean it all up, it doesn't bother me. I don't need to ride that train of $1,000 gecko. Cyphers are like $500 now, I think. But I don't need it. I don't need to sell $1,000 animals and $2,000 animals. I don't need to. So they gave it to me because I reverse engineer everything, if that makes sense to you. 100%. He labels them. Just like I gave you 100% props when you labeled NDBE and Eclipse. 100%. Now, here's the thing. Would I sell like John, sell Cypher with Marbleeye in it? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But he also tells people, but the line did come out. So Cypher came out of Marbleeye. It wasn't like he got Cypher and bred it to Marbleeye. Cypher came from the Marbleeye. So Matt Baranek had Cypher in his collection. Because now, don't quote me on this, but I'm almost certain the Marbleeye that John has came from Matt Baranek. So Matt Baranek's original collection probably had Cypher, which is probably in Brian's collection now. So Cypher could be in Brian's collection too. It could be. I don't know. But what I'm saying is we're not alike. I won't sell it until it's clean. 100%. I pet out stuff all the time. And when I say I pet out stuff, I gave away a $600 gecko 2 shows ago. To a kid. There you go. He went and got his tank and he got all the stuff he needed for it. He came up to me and he goes, I think he had $37 left. And I said, you show me the gecko. And he picked out a $600 damn gecko. And I said, there you go. Take it home. It could be. Look at the ball pythons that are there. I mean, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. But you won't breed something from a Petco. You just won't do it. You're a professional breeder. You're not a garbage breeder, right? You're a professional breeder. Act like it. Take one. But I do. I give away. Wes, you know I give away geckos. I give away stuff. So the hypocrites, the I can't English, dude. I am so tired, bro. But the hypocrisy, is that a word? Am I saying it right? I don't know. Don't care. John's not going to follow the same as me. And I wasn't upset at you, like I said, for doing that. I was upset that you were telling people to go ahead and mix it back up. John's not telling people to mix things back up. I was upset with you, and then I was actually proud of you labeling your NDBE and Eclipse. I was proud of you. I was like, well, that's a step in the right freaking direction. I'm more disappointed that the lines that I hold dear to my heart, that the Ron Trempers, the JMGs, and the Matt Baronics, and the Johns, and line bred traits, you take and you mixed up. That's where I lost a little, the last bit of respect I had for you. And you're like, well, I think it was, what did you name them? Bro, see, we're getting into the other show now. The Manfernos. It's like, no, dude, don't do that. The Infernos. And Pat Klein don't have the best reputation. But don't crap on someone else's line. But you did. I don't know if you do now, Frank. You have. I have heard you say it. You said that no one should control. If you want to breed, your exact words was, if you want to breed a Bell to a Tremper or a Tremper to a Rainwater, it's 100% okay. I'm trying not to do that. I don't think it's okay. I don't want that done. I'm sitting there trying to clean it up because leopard gecko genetics are easy, man. It's not hard. If you want to breed Rainwater, go get some Rainwater. Nothing's expensive. Black Knights aren't worth 2K. Dude, I have like 60 Black Knights sitting here. Because I had to breed them to freaking Clouded and blah, blah, blah. There's a long reason there. But whatever. I get that you say it's a nickname. I get that you're saying it's a nickname. But your following takes it as... I'll give you an example. 100% example. I have a following. In Wisconsin, I have a large following. Okay, at a show to basically have fun, and I was going to have fun with Heidi, and I brought geckos and named them Riddler because they look like clowns. I am not joking. That night, people were like, did you see Gary's new Riddler? And it just exploded. And I'm like, guys, it was a joke. I think I even said it on air. I was like, it's a joke. It's a freaking joke. It's a Riddler. Oh my God. It was a jab at the Joker, Riddler, Joker, blah, blah, blah. And that's why I didn't do it online. Then I'm like, oh, riddle me this afterwards, riddle me this. And it became a joke. But I actually tell people it's a joke. It's just a tangerine gecko that has greens and stuff in it. That's all it is. Oh, when you have an army of Becky's, them Becky's will kill you. $100%. Okay. If you shouldn't be controlled... Now, let's get this out of the way. Slither sucks. Slither's pitchers suck. But if you shouldn't be controlled, like I ask you again, what if that agency came in and said, hey, Geeky Gecko, you're keeping 100% wrong. 100% wrong. 100%. The 100%. Well, it wasn't the hypocrisy of the hobby. It was a jab at Matt, a friendly poke to a friend. And as you notice, he got mad at you for posting his pictures, but he never came at me. Because it was this, but my line of Joker or Riddler is nothing to do with Clown, has nothing to do with Joker. The Jokers are actually better looking animals as adults than Riddlers. 100%. I'll tell people that all day long. The Jokers, Clowns, I don't want to say it wrong. The Clowns and the Jokers that people have are better than Riddlers. Riddlers are very young. And I got blood and Skittles and all this other stuff that I've been just working pattern into. It's a line bred thing. It was just a jab at Matt. But that's what I'm saying is animal abuse. So your animal abuse is different compared to someone else. So someone else might think putting them in them containers is animal abuse. Who draws the line? And once you get this agency, are you going, if they say that them are 100% wrong and you have 30 days to correct it, are you prepared to go out and buy the proper caging that they say? They might have a set, you have to buy these racks or this size rack or whatever, they have these guidelines. Are you prepared to do that? See, that's what I'm saying. And I wanted to talk about that. I was going to leave that for the show because I wanted to talk about that. So that $20,000 gecko, bro. I wanted to talk to you about that. That $20,000 gecko. I don't know if that was like a jab because I kind of rolled my eyes like, where no one's going to buy a $20,000 gecko. Because I have tons that look that way, but I don't know. Yeah, what's up, Scott? How you doing? Are you? Yeah. No, I'm just joking around. But if they wanted me to change, I change. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. So you would get off. So you would have to be told. Now, here's my thing. You would have to be told by an agency to do better. You couldn't do it on your own. That's my point. Where's it end? So, but we already have agencies that check out animal breeding facilities. We have them. Now, the people that inspected Slither, whatever, I guess the Humane Society, not Humane Society, but the Animal Control went there and didn't do anything. But people don't understand. Slither's been in trouble before. Like many times. He's been banned from all shows. Like expos. He was banned at one time. So, I don't know. So, Matt is, okay, here's Matt. Matt is one of the biggest geniuses. I will say this right now. And Frank, if you would show some respect and a level, I would say stuff about you like this. Because Matt and I don't always see eye to eye. Matt is one of the, I don't know how he does it. Have no clue. He could take this gecko here and this gecko here and go, it's going to make this. And it's all line bred poly traits. And it's going to make this. And it does it. And it just does it. It just like, then he'll go through all his geckos and go, okay, this one here and this one here, it's going to make this type of gecko. And it does it. The dude is on a different level when it comes to that. And the thing is, not many people know, he's on a different level of keeping reptiles as it is. He's a very well-rounded reptile individual. It's not just leopard geckos. He's on a different level when it comes to that. Now, I know he had some bad things happen to him, and I know people are going to say, well, he did this. And, I lost some friends because I didn't pounce on Matt when he did some bad stuff and bad stuff happened, but I kind of knew what was going on, and Matt didn't deserve it. Matt's a freaking gecko genius when it comes to looking at poly traits. The guy's on a different level. He's probably one of the he's in the top 2-3 people. Yeah, we'll talk about it on the show. We'll leave it for the show. Like, I didn't want all the stuff to be drama. I was going to ask you hard questions. I'm going to ask you hard questions, and I'm going to tell you. But I will tell you this. I have that little email up. I don't know if you've seen it. And it said, it had to put it in the comment, the subject line, Frank. That's all it says, Frank. And it's, if anyone wants to email proper questions, because I will not do BS questions. I will not do it. Questions at faunaradio.com. So you email questions at faunaradio.com. You can put in the subject line Frank, and you can ask a question. If it's a legit question, I will ask him. But I do not want to... Matt is more than a marketer. Matt is a reptile. He knows. I'm not joking. I know Matt personally. The guy is more than a marketer. I promise you. When it comes to reptiles, Matt Boronik, I would say, I don't want to say top 10, but he's in the top 20 of the minds in the United States in reptiles. And I don't care who says different. The guy has kept species that people don't even know he keeps. And he looks at them at a different level. He looks at things at a different level. And that's just my opinion. It's my opinion, so. Matt Boronik is... I can't compare myself to Matt Boronik. I consider myself one of the highest genetic people in leopard geckos. And that's not me trying to boast myself. I just believe I'm one of the better of the genetic people in the hobby. And Matt Baranek blows me out of the water. The guy is on a different level. You don't know Matt. I've known Matt for a very long time. I've seen Matt. So that's the problem is sometimes, Frank, you speak too much. You see what he allows you to see. I know who Matt Baranek is. I've seen his collection. He shows you what he wants. I know that Matt would have something that blows everyone out of the water. Like I said, someone will say, I made this, and Matt Baranek has an adult of it. It's just, he's different. Matt Baranek is on a different level, and I'll say that every single time, no matter what. He's not just leopard geckos. He's not even close to being just leopard geckos. I mean, shoot, he's a zookeeper guy. Matt Baranek's good people, dude. Wild card, I'm telling you, Matt Baranek's good people. When you say best geckos, okay, now we're going to keep going, but it's okay. Best geckos to who? So I agree. I think Chris has some amazing looking clown animals. Okay, I believe that wholeheartedly. And is the Joker line, better than clown? Who knows? He got his original clown back. So at that point, someone saying they got better quality because they got a better line bred morph, is that a thing? Well, mine's brighter orange. Well, maybe they weren't going for brighter orange. Well, mine's more green. Maybe they weren't going for green. Maybe they're going for more yellow. Maybe you don't know what that person was going for. So if everyone's geckos all look the same, then we would have nothing. Like, okay, Albie. Do you know who Albie is? That's a question. Albie's another one. Albie's the one that taught Matt a lot of stuff about geckos. So you'll know who the Albie Snow is, but Albie brought a lot more than just the snow. Every gecko in person is different than on photos, bud. Every single one. But Matt Baranek, I wouldn't say he's the number one gecko breeder in the world. I won't rank that. But his mind for reptiles is amazing. I'll tell you that right now. But that's the difference is Matt knows that. That's why Matt doesn't go off on me when I take little jabs, because he'll take little jabs at me. We just go back and forth a little bit. He was upset at you for using his pictures. But I wouldn't even use Matt's pictures without saying, hey, Matt, can I use that picture? That's what I would have done. But I don't know what you did with his picture. I don't know what you did with it. I think you used it as a thumbnail because I think I commented on it, but I honestly forget. Dude, I just don't want to stay up all night. That's why. We'll talk on the what day is the show? 30th? I'm trying to talk to everybody. So like, I know you want to talk, and I'm going to tell you this now. We're not going to have this controlling where it's going to be a very controlled conversation where it's not going to be you say what you want and then over talk everyone. It's going to be questions. We're going to answer. We'll let everyone talk, and we'll move to the next. I'm a lot better than what I was when I was on the round tables, where I just let people talk and just talk over each other. So Matt should have tried to work with me. We could have done a lot together. I guess. I don't know. Bud, you got to stop thinking people need you. Once you get that, then it is all going to click. Once you get it, Matt doesn't need me. I don't need Matt. I don't need John. John doesn't need me. We don't need Steve Sykes. We don't need these people. But we all get along. See my point? We all get along. That's the difference. John breeds different animals than I do, and I breed different animals than Matt does, and Matt breeds different animals than Chris does. Because I think Chris, this is Crispy, not going to lie. I love everyone in the chat in a special way. Just know I'm Switzerland. You're Switzerland? I love you, bro. You're my homie. But, dude, you do got fire geckos, and you need to understand that. And you got some cool chickens. I don't know what you do with chickens, but you got cool chickens. I don't understand the chicken thing. I don't understand it. But you have a lot of cool chickens you show up on your pictures. So that's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying is, I mean, no one needs each other. Like, okay, I'll give you this. Adam's a good friend of mine. That's one thing I will tell you that you said right on that thing. Adam's a good friend of mine. Heidi's a good friend of mine. Seth's a good friend of mine. I don't know anyone else. Chris is a good friend of mine. But we all don't see eye to eye to everything all the time. But we're good friends. Like, I could get a hold of Chris right now and ask him questions and go back and forth and it'd be cool, good to go. And Seth, I can get a hold of Seth right now. And he'd talk to me. So, I mean, it's just like, I mean, Noble's another one. This is another guy. I'm in and out, but I love the discussion. This guy right here's got some fire stuff, too. No one even knows it. Wildcard Geckos has some fire stuff. Ready for this, dude? Here's where you're not, Frank. Every single one of these people that I'm highlighting has better geckos than me. 100%. I see my geckos every day, and I look at their geckos, and it's so fire. I don't need to be better than them. I want them to be better than me. I hope they're better than me. That'd be amazing. I hope they post up their stuff and they brag about it and they're like, look at this amazing stuff I did because it's amazing. That's why. Got you a new, wait, you got a new animal coming? Where are you getting this? Oh, you got the zipper person coming up. Man, what the? I'll find out later. I don't cancel no one. I just cut you out not talking to you because it's better my life. I don't cancel no one, bro. I didn't cancel, bro. I just want to let you know something. And Texas Kid can attest to this. I don't think you even know. Texas Kid was getting pushback from some people for doing an interview on someone that supported you or you sponsored them or something. I got on this damn chat and I lit people up. Ask Chris. I lit people up. I know Chris listens to your show. I'll never cancel that guy. That's my family right there. That's my homie. He can listen to whoever he wants to listen to and talk to whoever he wants to talk to. That does not determine my friendship. Bubba knows I talk to you. Bubba, when I was talking to you, Bubba knew. Bubba don't cancel me. Bubba donated geckos for a ReptiPost. That's my homie too. And I don't see eye to eye with Bubba and everything. I have friends that fight each other. I'm not joking. I have friends that I see every day that put down Brian Barczyk. Because we feel bad that he has cancer, but he used to keep animals bad. And I have to educate him. Dude, I got your back. It was BS. So you saying I cancel somebody? No, I don't cancel. I don't cancel nobody. I just cut you out of my life if you're not good for my life. And it's none of my business what you think of me. But that's my homie right there. The Texas Kid was getting the Seth. Seth's my homie. Seth has his feelings. I am not gonna call up Seth and go, guess what? You need to be friendly with Frank. And Seth can feel the way he wants to feel. I don't need to tell him. I don't even think it matters if I told him anyway. I am not some leader, dude. I could probably tell him. He'd probably tell me to screw off. Texas is one of my favorites because of who he is. Bam Bam. I've never said nothing. I know he's one of your followers. I've never said nothing to him. He can tell you that too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've never canceled anyone. I just cut you out of my life and didn't talk to you and didn't watch your stuff and nothing like that. That's all I did, bro. So, not everyone else. Let's say they only cancel people who they can't exact control. Who are you talking about? Brian's my home dog. I hope things get good for him. Man, that whole situation sucks. That's a tough situation for me. That's a tough situation. The Brian thing sucks. It just sucks altogether. That's my homie though. I don't know what you're talking about. Texas has lost friends in the hobby over you, Frank. Shows how much you know. Yeah, he's lost friends, and that Chris is one of the purest people I've ever met in the hobby, and I'll say that every single day. Hey, ready for this? I've lost friends over you, Frank. 100%. I've had people unfriend me because I don't just bash you. And guess what? I don't blame you. I blame them. It is what it is. I don't help with my shows. I have feelings, bro. I say what I feel. It should be none of your business what I feel about you. Just like it's none of my business what you feel about me. So, Bam, 100%. He started coming on our shows, listening. He's welcome every single day. I don't know him from Adam. I see his pictures on, I think, Instagram. He's got some fire geckos too. And Wild loves Chris. See? Chris is awesome. I don't know who's getting canceled with who. I don't know. Maybe that shows how much all the people you say talk to me I can message them tomorrow and they talk to me. I mean, some of them are in the chat right now, homie. If you're in whatever. Fair treatment. Not going to lie, I cried, bro, when Brian announced. I'm telling you, one of these days, it's very emotional for me, and I shouldn't be emotional because it's a selfish act for me to cry when he's going through it. Brian's a good people, man. 100%. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about the kid can't. I don't know what you're talking about. See, I'm not even in this. I don't have time, dude. I don't know how you have time to do what you do with all the geckos that you have. I commend you. Holy crap. Because I think I heard, I don't know, I was going to ask you all this, you produce 1,500 geckos a year or something like that. I mean, that's a pretty good chunk. 1,500. I mean, it's like a fourth of what I produce. Adam's my homie too, man. So I never canceled anybody. I never did. I never canceled anyone on my show. I'm probably getting a lot of flack for having you on the 30th. But now I feel better after I told you, hey, guess what? I wasn't disrespectful at all. I don't know what the frick you're talking about. But I've been waiting all day for this. I was like, man, I want to go early. I was like, want to go early. But, dude, I don't have hate for you. There's a difference. I don't respect you right now. You have not shown me respect. And it's a mutual thing. So if you feel I disrespected you, then you shouldn't show me respect. So maybe it's mutual. But guess what? It doesn't matter if we respect each other. We don't need each other's respect to move on. See, that's my homies. See, I say homies all the time, guys. I say Gucci all the time, too. You guys started. So I have to put on like my professional persona when I actually do Fauna Radio. But today, you're getting kind of the real me, and this is kind of what I wanted to do with the paid. But, of course, Frank said no one would pay, so whatever. But I was going to do it behind a paid wall. You guys get what I am. I know stuff that people don't know. I talk to a lot of people. I know a lot of people. I got insider stuff and blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, it's not even gecko world. I'm talking the reptile world. But that's what I was going to do. Paid wall and do something for US Ark or something like that. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't watch Adam. Adam's my homie, though. I love Adam. So what I think is the 30th, you're going to have to come on early. I'll try to figure out what time I can be here because I do work too. And I got my zoo and reptarians and I have the geckos. But I can get here early, and we usually talk after the show too. So my problem with you is respect. If you feel I don't respect you, maybe you should look in the mirror because people lose my respect. They don't earn it. I give it right away. That's why I answered you all the time. And I don't believe that your followers know that I did that because you told them that I didn't talk to you, but you didn't say, hey, he used to help me out a lot. You didn't even have to say that you took my advice. You could have told them what I told you. You just kind of put it out there that, Gary's not friendly with me. I was friendly with you because I took the time out of my day. Time is more important to people like me. I'm a hustler. I'm a grinder. So time is like money. And I took that time to message you on a phone or whatever to help you out of a situation that you were in. And you just kept going down. And I just, it is what it is. I don't know. You could have changed for the better now. I don't know. So I never helped you. Cool. See, that's the problem. So when you emailed me about the dying geckos, I didn't embell you back. When you emailed me about genetics, I didn't email you back. That's not helping you. You're right. Okay, I'm an embellisher. Cool. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Did I block you on Facebook? About my geckos? My geckos are all over the country, bro. Talk to people that go to shows. 4K geckos ain't that much either. The top producers produce 30 to 60,000 geckos a year. You do know that, right? See, everything's a competition to you. I don't care if you believe me or not, because that's what I do. But the top producers, like you said, Steve Sykes not even close to being a top producer in America for leopard geckos. There's 3 people that produce a lot more than he does. Just so you know. But you'll get there. Because you don't know what you don't know. Just to let you know. You don't know what you don't know. And when you talk about something with so certainty, and you don't know, you got issues. Let's see. Can I look at this? Can I do this? Frank. There we go. Okay, on 4/9/22, 12:55 p.m. I sent you. I do not know what is all in your collection, so I'm not sure what could be going on. Too wet could kill eggs for sure. I have not put holes in the containers since 2009-ish. I will tell you my typical day. It has changed since I will have to drive to the shop, but still, this is my day. 3 a.m., get up and pull eggs and pull hatchlings. All tubs are due hatchlings already set up except for the misting. So I still do that. I still set up all my stuff ahead of time. 7 a.m. I mist down the racks that need to be misted down. 8 a.m. I get ready for work. I still do that to this day. 9 a.m. I go to work. So I was a general manager for Verizon when I sent you this. So that wasn't that long ago, guy. 9 a.m. I'm at work. 5 p.m. I get home and I eat. 7 p.m. I pull eggs and I put away hatchlings, same as before, but usually less putting away. Again, all tubs set up for the new babies as I'm expecting. 8 p.m. Fridays I do fauna radio. 9 p.m. all other days clean racks that need cleaned. I rotate the racks so I do all I do need cleaned the same day. So I clean certain racks on certain days. I still do that. 12 a.m. I'm in bed. Some days I get up at 4 a.m. My days off, I am in the rooms for about 14 hours each. I have systems down to clean quickly, and I have my wife and daughter and help during the day, every day. With this move, I am looking to up production around 7,000 babies a year of leopard geckos, and I have not gotten there. In the new location, I have not gotten to 7,000. So there we go. So there was me telling you about it because that's when you were having babies die. So let's go again. Before that, on 4/8/22, we were talking about holes. So this was a whole conversation about the holes in the containers. Oh, here on 7/5/2021. The one thing you have to watch when leaving groups or pairing overnight is females will get mean. I have not seen it often, but it does happen. Females make males look like babies. So, me telling you how to group breed. I was talking about group breeding. Oh, man. You guys see? Because I used to group breed. So, I was telling them, I put males in the cage for 24 hours a day. 24 hours. I do not wait to see if what happens. Been doing it forever. Because he was asking about leaving males in. So, I'm not helping. I didn't help you. So now you were just being friendly. So you asked me a question and I answered it, but that wasn't me helping. Got it. So in this conversation, I don't know where it was, but this is what I sent you. I'm just trying to tell you what I helped you with. I am not sure, as I have never used printed paper. I used to get end rolls from a local newspaper and use that. So end rolls are basically newspaper without prints on it, guys. So if anyone doesn't know what an end roll is, it is just newspaper without the print. Now, only doing geckos and a few species, I use paper towel and never have had an issue. My adults, I use no substrate at all for the leopard geckos. I mean, it could be a thing, but I never used it. And you were asking me, hey, Gary, happy 4th of July. Hope you enjoy with people you love. Just had a thought. I wanted to ask you about tying into geckos during a situation now of like 200 or maybe slightly less babies. This year, I only had 2 to 3 die unexpectedly. I had thought crossed my mind, what about the ink and poisoning? And I told you I never had an issue and blah, blah, blah. So I never helped you. So during that time, you were doing all that crap and doing all that stuff and taking jabs at me. I was still helping you. Like I said, the pitcher was the last straw. So I still want to know. So you just sent me these questions to be friendly, and when I respond to them, because I didn't know you were lying to me and just being friendly, I wasn't trying to help you. Got it. Joe's never spent money with me. Did Joe buy money? No, I don't think Joe bought anything off me. You can talk to Wildcard right now. I got invited to a Discord. And I emailed him because I knew he talked to you. And I just said, if Frank's there, I just don't want to deal with it. That's all I said. Ask him. So I can't control anybody else, but I can control me. So I'm just still confused that I never helped him. Now he's saying I never helped him, but I just read, and there's many messages like that, guys. But now, since I read them, he was just being friendly and asking me questions to waste my time. Because I wasn't being nice. I wasn't being friendly or nice there at all, guys. Because he said it yesterday. I was not friendly and nice in chats. Joe's never spent money with me. I still respect him. That's where you got to get it out of your mind, Frank. There's no rankings. There's no better friend than another friend. There's none of it. It's in your head. If Adam doesn't like you, Adam doesn't like you. He doesn't have to like you. If Heidi doesn't like you, she doesn't have to like you. It doesn't matter. The people that got mad at me because I defended Chris because he was getting attacked by people, it doesn't matter. I don't care. You were trying. So listen, think about that. So you just said I didn't help you, but at the time, I helped you, but now you're saying that you wasted my time because you're trying to be friends. Someone that you knew was busy. I took that time away. Did Denver win? Yeah, Denver should have won. Denver should have won a long time ago. Well, where'd Wally go? There he is. Wally, the thing about it is it goes deeper. I tried to talk to you about it at one time. It goes deeper than that. And who is getting canceled? What the hell? I don't know who's being canceled. That's what I don't get. I don't understand this. Who's being canceled? Or are you guys having a conversation with each other? I'm so freaking lost. And, okay, and worshiping people and respecting people are two different things. Respecting someone for their mind that they have and liking someone can happen. And not liking someone can happen. So you can not like somebody and respect them. And you can like somebody but not respect them. So this ranking system that you got in your head, dude, you got to get it out of your head. I mean, it's got to be eating you alive. You don't have to be liked by everybody. People can have feelings about you, Frank. And if you truly want to fix some relationships, sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, holy crap, I did cause some of this, and fix it. At some point. And if you don't want to do that, then there's consequences in life. Not everyone's going to like Geeky Gecko Creations. Not everyone's going to like Frank. Like, there's people that message me and try to attack your wife. And I said, there's no need for that. I've said this. I've defended her. There's no need for to attack your wife. What the hell did she ever do? And when people say something that's wrong about you, I have defended you. Because that's who I am. 100% that's who I am. So here you said I was never nice to you and I was never friendly to you. You said you were trying to be friendly to me. So what did you expect out of our friendship? Because I was talking to you. I was helping you. Well, I thought I was helping you, but I guess you were lying to me and just making up situations that you wanted me to answer. Was I being put on the Geeky Gecko test? See how this is all? It's a game. The gecko thing's not a game to me, man. I answered your questions. I just read my answers to you. It wasn't about a mentor. I told you what I did. What else am I supposed to do? Frank, you are a god. Everything you do is perfect. I wish I could be you. And you do nothing wrong. And I am told that's not what I did. I told you what I do. I do it this way. There you go. That's how I do it. What else did you want from me? So there was expectations. Because we got the 30th, it could be too much. So there's expectations on our friendship. So you ask me questions, I answer them, but I didn't answer them the way you wanted me to answer them, so I'm wrong. But now that I want you to do, if I expect certain things from you, that's wrong. I'm being controlling. But you can expect me to answer a certain way, but that's not controlling because it's Frank. I don't understand. Oh, he's talking to Adam now. But that's what I'm saying, dude. I understand that you want to look good to everybody and you have to have an excuse why everything. Sometimes, Frank, you can be wrong. But you can ask the people that you say hate you. And the reason that they all said, hey, Gary should be the one that does this interview, blah, 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 is they know that I'm not going to just go off on you. No matter how much the anxiety's getting to me and how much the drama that's been gone is gone or was gone, I'm still not going to go off on you, and I'll filter out them stupid questions and not put you on the spot with the stupid questions, the stupid things that shouldn't be brought up and the stupid things that shouldn't be this. So that's the difference. It's not a rank system. How can you not know the Bold Queen? Heidi's the Bold Queen. Seth's the Bold King. I'm so confused by what's going on. It's like I'm getting led. But he told me it was a power thing, and I read word for word I emailed him back or messaged him back, and he said I was trying to mentor him. He asked me a question, I answered it. I don't get that. I don't know, guys. Anyways, I am going to get off here anyways. I didn't want to be on this long, but I am on this long. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Yeah, I'm confused, Chris. I'm confused. I mean, honestly, every single time I said something that he did, he had an excuse for it or flipped it around. And then he said I wasn't nice to him, and I was. So, I don't know. You guys all rock. I've never been mind-boggled, but I'm sure this is what it feels like. Yeah, it's mind-boggling, bro. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But you guys all rock. I appreciate you. Who in Heat feels I have bullied them here other than Frank? Could please get some help? I don't know. I have never seen you bully someone in my chat. So, but I haven't been reading the chat all the way because sometimes I didn't scroll down and it sat here and I thought no one was talking to me again. I was like, So, but the canceling thing, I don't understand what that is. I don't understand. But whatever. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't freaking matter. I didn't disrespect Frank by posting his picture on a thumbnail that he's getting interviewed on. I don't understand that. I think he set up something to be drama that wasn't being drama. I think that's what it was. So, bully me old English. I love you guys. You guys are all. I hope you guys work it out on the 30th. I'm not looking to work out anything. Wally, I'll be honest. I didn't want him on in the first place. It is what it is. But I agreed to it because peer pressure, whatever. It's all good. So, but good seeing you here, Wally. Good that you were listening too. He did. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't even care. He has to have better geckos than me. Cool. He has better geckos than me. Awesome. It's perfect. He has better geckos than me. But it's all good. You guys have a good night. I'm out. People are coming down here. But this video is going to be taken down for a little bit. And then I am going to put it back up. Because I got to, like, smear something out. All right, guys. I'm out.